You remember this boy that was shot? We're going on against you. You know what's going on in Venezuela? A man was shot multiple times in Couva. CCTV captured shooting. Antonio Mohammed was shot multiple times at Beaucarro Road, Couva on Friday, November the 14th, 2025. According to reports, Mohammed sustained gunshot wound to the head, mouth, and arm. He was rushed to San Fernando General Hospital, where he remains in a critical condition. Police have launched an investigation. Come back to me. Now, I'm going to show you a video, and while I'm showing you the video, I'm going to tell you why he was there. Why he was there. Why was he there? I'm going to tell you why. How he ended up there. Let's go. You'll see his car. Right, this is the car here. He was in the bush, hiding between the trees, right? Watch him. Right, stop. Right, so he was in the bush. These are new videos that we have gotten. All right? These are new videos that we have gotten. Now, let me tell you what went on that night. Around 11:46. Now, when he comes back here, stop the video. When he parks the car, stop the video. Now he's living now. Antonio has a girlfriend who has a I think a 4-year-old or something and a 1-month-old baby, and he's living with the girl. He left the girl. Listen to me. He left the girl. After leaving the girl, ladies and gentlemen, after leaving the girl, he ended up picking up a nice girl called Amrita. Now Amrita lives close to Amrita is not from Beaucarro. She's not from Beaucarro. So what Antonio will do, we take up a little job now. He used to go deliver papers. So here what went on. He used to go deliver papers. But that day, two of them lie down in a bed, and he messaged his friend if to go pick up papers. And this is what the friend said. Watch it. I outside. Watch me. I outside. Right? He said, the friend say I outside. So this is the fella who said, don't bother to come out, Antonio. Go up now. And Antonio do so. And he said, I working tonight? Bam. But the fella had already said, I outside on top. He said, I outside. Don't bother to come. So that was about 11 something. So what Antonio did not tell Amrita, he did not tell Amrita that he wasn't supposed to work. He didn't tell Amrita that he was not supposed to work. He pretended that he going to work. He pretended that he was going to work. And so around minutes to 12 and then he bust out. But remember, she think that he going to work. But the reason why he parked up there now is that he was checking a girl 3 weeks behind Amrita back. He was checking a girl who relative worked close in that bar. Now that bar have nothing to do with it, yeah? He was checking a girl close to that bar. The girl name is Natalia or something like that. Or Nalia or something like that. He was checking that girl, right? He was checking that girl. So he told Amrita he's going to work. So that's why he parked up by the bar. Something, I don't know if that is a correct name, we're not too sure, but nevertheless, the girl lives close to the bar. So after that now, he parked up the car. So he messaging the girl and thing. Now, sometimes like, he can't talk to the girl in front of Amrita family. Amrita living with her mother and all kind of thing. So he can't talk. So the only time he can talk is that when he go out to deliver papers. So that night he didn't have to go deliver papers. The friend tell him don't come. So he still went out. So to make her feel that here what's going on. To make her feel that he is working, because the girl living right there, and 1 or 2 times men see the girl going by Alleyne Junction in the back, leaving Beaucarro and meeting him by Alleyne Junction as soon as the wife gone to work, because the wife only got the work about a month or so ago, only a month or so ago she got the work, so that's why he could have moved with this girl. That is how we could have moved with this girl, because Amrita only get a job a month ago. So he ready meet this girl about 3 weeks. So the girl living close to the bar. So he started give her prayers. And this is how it starts. Go ahead. Oh, God. We're not taking a break for 7. We're not going with that. Go ahead. So that is how, ladies and gentlemen, he waiting, he messaging the girl. Not knowing, ladies and gentlemen, the man girl take the phone from him and start to chain him up. Start to chain him up now. The man girl take the phone from him and start to chain him up. Watch. And that's how the man come. You waiting for my girl? So I said, because he messaging on Instagram, yeah, on Instagram. He messaging it because they only talking on Instagram. Now WhatsApp and thing. They're talking on Instagram because remember on WhatsApp you can see last scene. So everybody going, where you talking to, boy? Who you messaging there? But on Instagram, nobody are checking that. So that is why the man hit him the shot, went back and gave back the phone because the phone was important. The phone was important and the man bust out. So you see what going on? Watch. So look, the man walking here now. Before he did it, he playing a kind of drunk roll. Now he playing a kind of drunk roll. But that is why Antonio was at that bar. Now you realize, ladies and gentlemen, how Antonio was shot. Because he went to meet a girl he just met actually about 3 weeks ago. And you can ask his best friend, is Daniel or something? Ask his best friend. His best friend knows that. His best friend knows that Daniel or whatever his name is. Ask his best friend that. Everybody know that. Everybody in Beaucarro know that. Everybody in Beaucarro know that the said girl who lives close to the shop there, he hide by the tree to talk to her. Because he tell Amrita what going on. And now say I had to go and sell papers today. Not knowing the friend that message him and tell him that he outside instead of him. So now you understand how you see? So he hiding. Watch me. He waiting to come out. He calling she ting. He hiding between the trees and them because you ever going there. There's right opposite here. There's right opposite. This is right opposite. But them watch me. Them will be feeling sick tonight. Sick. To let them know I'm on to them. Sick tonight. They're feeling sick. So that's how we come back here, ladies and gentlemen. Right? Because remember a man take the phone. Yeah? A man take the phone. A man take the phone and start to message him. Because remember, it's an Instagram chat. They're talking on Instagram. So it's like messaging. Because remember, it only taken him 3 minutes, 4 minutes to reach there. 3 minutes for the most. From where he lives with Amrita, 3 minutes to this location where the next girl he check in. He check in because men know that. Men in that whole Beaucarro know what's going on. But they're just ashamed to tell Amrita. But Amrita is a nice girl. Amrita is a nice girl. Amrita is the same girl who used to work in the gas station. I know Amrita. She used to work in the gas station opposite the studio. I know Amrita. So that's how this man come out and give him these shots now. When he gave him these shots, remember how that man know he was there? Because the man was liaising with the girl phone. He took the girl phone. But he went back. He said, hey, let me get back the phone one time. Let me take that phone one time. So everybody wanted to know, but what he was doing there? Because he was checking a girl he just met about 3 weeks ago. Because remember, he can't talk when he buy Amrita house. Because Amrita and everybody are wrong. Amrita, I think she have a child or something. Amrita and everybody are wrong. I've never met her, but I know it. But I mean, I didn't talk to her about this incident, but I know who it is. I know she used that nice deal so cash by Medford. You understand that with her glasses. Nice girl. And let me tell you something. So he didn't tell Amrita nothing. So all that time now, so after Amrita get her work, it's only a couple of weeks ago, Amrita started work. So as Amrita started work now, and Amrita working in the night and she's working a little late sometimes. She's working a little late. That's how we started pull off with this thing now. He started moving this girl now. He started call this girl. And when you remember, oh God, you know what he doing, boy? He dropping newspaper. He's dropping newspaper. You know there's drop newspaper by houses and thing in the night? That start from 12 o'clock till morning, a couple hours. So there's deliver newspaper. So he partner now, so that making him opportunity to come out. So when he talking down Instagram, nobody can see the last scene or if online. You understand? Nobody can see last scene or if online because I Instagram. You understand? So he tell Amrita, I going to work now, I'm going up the road. But remember, I was able to acquire the message where he told his friend, where his friend told him, don't bother, I outside tonight. So the friend said, but I make no sense, I outside, because he thought his friend would have been busy. So sometimes he will go help the friend when the friend not available to make it to deliver newspaper. So that night, he say what going on now. I outside, but he still give Amrita the impression. Amrita laugh, they talk, they make call, they WhatsApp, whatever they talk. You know, Amrita really like him. She really like him. She really like him. So Amrita had nothing to do with this. Amrita had nothing to do with this. The girl who has the 1-month-old baby has nothing to do with this. Here what going on. The new girl he know me 3 weeks ago, she man take the phone. I might know if it died the man or the man get next man to deal with him. Because it's a kind of best thing he dealing with now. Yeah, it's our best thing, it's our best thing. Open up the lines. Hi caller, good evening. So if you already want to know what's going on, that is it there. Hi caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. So you see? You see what's going on? You see what's going on here? You see what's going on? You see what's going on here? So everybody thinking, bandit, you see an innocent man get shot in a car. Of course he's innocent. Of course he's innocent, but I'm just showing you. It's all kind of sight. You see when they're going wrong, women, no, the kind of madman, these women involved with it, that mad psycho man, you know. Once a man spending money on that thing, don't come wrong on it because you watch me, you go feed it. You'll get shots, you'll get that. But that is what's going on out there. That is what's going on out there. That is what's going on out there. So you normal, watch me. So you ready to move, he talk. Remember he parked up in the bush earlier on. And he stayed there, not knowing the phone was taken. And that is what went on. That is what went on. That is what went on. After like he get the opposite said, well, watch me, just hold on, I come in. You understand? I come in. And all that time is messaging. And that is how he was shot. And he's critical today in ICU. He's critical. Open up the line 6714062. Take the audio down on your set. If you really want to get the news, this is where you get it. And I tell you, this is where you get it. This is where you see the pot fall off the stove in the robbery. Hi caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Basta Hall, I'll call you back. Basta Hall. Hi caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. So now you understand what went on there. So Amrita had nothing to do with that. A lot of people said maybe Amrita, psycho man. But when I really started to dig deep, initially I believed that I said, but nah, it's still adding up. And when I dig deeper, somebody had to dig deeper, you know, you have to dig deeper. You see how we were able to expose the Express? You see how we were able to, because you have to dig deeper if you want to know what went on. When they change the article, they disappear online and they bring back a softened copy, change up everything, yeah. Big Express, big investigator, who carrying on a police program. People can have trust in that program. Madness. Hi caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Good afternoon.
Tobago in the house here.
Yeah, who in the house?
Tobago.
What going on? Say something good.
Everything good, man. Everything good, man. It's a great show, man. Continue, man.
Thank you. Waiting for the young boy. You're so innocent to get put up?
Yeah. I got to talk about the girl who passed immigration now.
Oh, the girl who passed through immigration, we had that. Yeah, it's on our page. It's on our page. Go on our page, okay. Or I.A.N Network on Facebook, or I.A.N Network on YouTube. The hearing impaired girl, what she went through when the custom officer, the immigration officer blew out. Sad. Hi, caller. According to her, that's what she said. Yeah, hi caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Watch. So you ready to move? Watch. You see how innocent? You see how innocent? But remember, he tell Amrita he going to work, you know. He going to work because he gonna drop newspaper, he gonna deliver newspaper. But his friend don't telling me outside. His friend telling me outside, watch out outside. Yo, I outside. You see, so it didn't really make no sense he come true. Because his friend was outside already. But the reason why he went there, ladies and gentlemen, he was just checking our gear 3 weeks now. 3 weeks now, we are checking a girl from that area. 3 weeks now. And the girl going on the road, going from where Amrita living, going and meeting them on the junction. So it had a time. Amrita walk on the road and jump in a taxi. Come out and take a taxi. And then the girl from Beaucarro went to Alleyne Junction. And he picked her up from by Alleyne Junction. Yeah, everybody know that. But not knowing that it's a psycho man out here. Not knowing it's a psycho man, so we're getting somewhere now. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. 6714062-1868. 6714062. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Now you understand what is going on. Now you understand. Now you understand, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on. New videos, some new videos that you have never seen. Some clean videos that we're using our forensic software. So we're going to run it off. You see, so all these things you never saw before. All right, in a minute or two, we'll end. About 3 minutes, we'll end. Remember, go to I.A.N Alleyne Network on Facebook. Go to I.A.N Alleyne Network on YouTube. Send us any, if you have information, let us know. IANAlleyne.org. Send us the information because we need to get the shooter. That's how we ended up there, you know. That is how he ended up there. That is how Antonio ended up there. Because Antonio was checking a girl right from around there. A couple houses. And the bar has nothing to do. It's a popular bar. You see how when things happen outside a bar or right at the side of a bar, the first thing people say the bar. Monique says the name of the bar? Huh? Malik's have nothing to do with that. Malik's have nothing. A lot of professional teachers, police, professional people go there. They go there to drink. They go there to buy food. Saturdays they have an amazing soup, I heard. Somebody was telling me that. So, you know, everybody trying. And that's the same thing by the bar where this man was shot in Orange Valley Road. Right in that road, right from that bar, about 2 buildings. There lady sell amazing roti. I had a roti by her today. Half a roti. I don't really eat roti, but, you know. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Yeah, so that is what went on. That is what went on. Open up the lines and I want to see the guy walk. This is the guy because we got a new video. Watch at him really, really good. Yeah, we have 2 minutes on it again. Watch at him. Watch him. So he just playing kind of funny now. He walking funny, you see? He playing, he walking that kind of because you know it our cameras are wrong now. You know it our cameras are wrong. Watch his shoes, watch everything. Watch he built, you see? But take the phone and he gone, you know. So who could solve that now? That is the girl could solve that. And Chef family could come out and say, who is the man that had the phone? And that's what went on. He took the girl's phone and he messaged him. To stay there, the fella get to find out. To put him in place. Hi caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. So sad that is. Now it's critical. That way you have to be careful who you're going wrong. Be careful who you're going wrong.